So according to TMZ Sports, police did a welfare check on Ja this morning after these social media posts. They said he's fine, and he told them he's just taking a break from social media. Now, obviously, we never want to think for anybody else, but what do y'all think is going through Ja's mind right now as he's kind of dealing with all these situations?
To be honest, we don't know what other problems he has going on. You can just assume that, even with the stuff we know, you're probably gonna have lawsuits from the kid that was supposed to hit.
17-year-old.
He probably got family members. We don't know what those family members are doing, right? You got the store manager that probably got problems, so that's probably legal lawsuits too. So, there's just gonna be a lot for a kid that young to be trying to deal with, and he probably don't know how to express himself. Usually if you want to leave, you would just fucking leave. Right, so this might be a cry for help also. So, because if you just wanted to be gone, you would have just been gone. You don't need to say, sorry mom, sorry pops. You got the motherfucking number, right? So we don't, know, we really don't know what. If I'm the parents, there's gonna be a wellness check for the next 2 weeks over there. Fuck that, I'm moving in.
Somebody need to be there.
Yeah, I don't, because it's at the end of the day, you can call me. So what was all this about?
Yeah,
right. I'm gonna look more into it, versus just like, he's getting off of social media knowing that you just go.
Yeah, obviously it's something if you got the cops pulling up to your spot.
But that can be fans, that can be anybody who's gonna sit.
Sure. Yeah. Rashad, what you think?
Well, personally, this whole job thing has got me in a creative mode. I created a new business specifically for athletes for this mentorship. It's called Mindset. And to allow former athletes, like we're begging Zebo to come back and such to come back to talk to this kid, but they don't really have the outlets. So for me, I feel like something that can create an opportunity where kids can talk about things that they're going through that they don't want to talk about with their parents, they don't want to talk about with other teammates. It's just like a safe place. But for Ja, it's hard for him to learn a lesson when everybody's cheering him on for his mistakes. Like when people go to jail and they do something on it, we like, yeah, man, let him out. Free this person, free that person. It's like, man, but he just did some shit that you don't need to be free from. Ja done made a mistake, and everybody around him is just patting him on the back like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. It's not. It's not gonna be okay. And the fact that you made a lot of money is not gonna shield you from the fact when you go out in public, people look at you as a disappointment because you had so much potential to be such a beacon of light to so many kids that you just destroyed that. Trying to be cool. And it's like, if you're gonna be cool, but you don't gotta be cool and be reckless. And I think that's what he's been doing, being reckless. And if he had more mentors, like, especially like y'all, like where he can look and go to resumes and be like, hey, I gotta listen to this nigga because he's been here, he's done this, and man, I need to correct my path. So at this point right now, I think Ja just need to sit his ass down and just breathe and just let this smoke pass, because at some point he gonna want to respond and do things that he's been doing now, and it's just gonna work against him.
Okay, Mark, what you think?
No, I agree with both guys, man. It's an unfortunate situation for him, but I'm a firm believer in you need to learn. If you don't learn from other people's mistakes, then you're gonna make them. So you're gonna learn one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said it before on this show, my mom used to tell me all the time, man, a hard head make a soft ass.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. And I got plenty of ass whoopings because of that. Mm-hmm. Like not listening. She telling me one thing, I do this. She tell me that, I do that. So moving forward in life, those lessons and things that you hear early on start to manifest.
Mm.
Small trouble lead to big trouble. So it's unfortunate, like I said, it's unfortunate that we're here, and hopefully he's learned a lesson from this, and hopefully he has good people in his corner now that want nothing but the best for him. Damn the basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Damn that. Because he need to get this in order to do that. So hopefully he can get his mom there, somebody who can have his ear and his heart to get him to change his ways, man. So that's just what it is at this point.
I really do have a question. I'm gonna look into it. I now want to listen to his interviews after games and before games now. Because it's not the same behavior.
Yep.
It's not like, you would think that this type of behavior will be on court too. Off court. Like you would think it so I want to see how he talks in just regular interviews, and it just seems like this behavior, it seems like it's just.
Yeah, because it's the people you're around. It's the attention thing.
Do
you know
it
what
for
I'm
the
saying?
gram. It's the do it for the gram.
It's the attention, man. Like
What the fuck you need more attention for?
Because he's growing up in this era where everything is important that you're doing.
Yes.
I want everybody to see me at all times.
That's it.
How many? Listen,
That's
Gil,
it, Gil.
It's the opposite
That's
of what we-
it. It's
how
your
many
playoffs.
people you know got a camera crew following them?
There's nobody.
There's nobody's.
Yeah, but you
24/7.
know.
Right? There's a bunch of nobody. But just imagine him. He at the highest level of stardom. So he documenting everything. They want to document everything. Everybody.
His people.
Yes.
His. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So people got people following them, documenting, like just take for instance, the Kanye documentary came out.
Yes.
You know how long they was filming that?
Man,
They got
7
years
7 years or something.
of footage. This is before this craze and wave of shit now. You know what I'm saying?
With the janky camcorder.
So, but now that's the thing. Everybody want to have something to be able to document or be able to sell on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, this is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Yep.
This is, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, just to think about it, right? Because on the court, around his basketball peers, he's normal.
Yep.
He's a basketball player. When he's around his friends, they're filming the star, which means they're filming him at his reckless moments, which means later in life they're going to use this against him.
Because he's acting like a nigga.
Because if he's drunk and whatever, they're going to be filming.
Yeah.
They
everything.
got it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get blackmailed.
100%. Because you acting like a nigga with your friends and you acting like a hooper with the hoopers. And that's a big difference.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
just-
he's going to be, oh,
but just
no,
imagine.
he's getting blackmailed in 3-4 years from now.
Yeah, just imagine. We all, cause I'm just going to take me. I enjoyed every bit of my NBA career on the floor and off of it. Did some wild, reckless shit at times. Could you imagine having somebody with a camera, some of the shit I did, man? Like, some of the places I went to and that I should not have been. Like, people like, man, this boy out of his mind. Like, I couldn't imagine having somebody filming that. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to be able to see now, my kids to be able to go, what the fuck is my daddy thinking? I can tell them that, but to be able to see it, like that visual is something totally different than you hearing a story. You know what I'm saying? To be able to see it. I couldn't imagine, dog. Some of the, man, listen.
Oh, man, he going to have to.
Some of the things I did and the places out, come on, man.
we always talk about the point where you've seen the stuff that's got released.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
don't
saying.
ever
He
make
gonna-
judgments, but you got to imagine that there's a bunch of shit just chilling on camera rolls.
Just because they're filming. Oh, no, they're getting kidnapped. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, at some point he's going to have one of them, as soon as they sleep, throw the water in the phone, whatever. It's probably backed up to iCloud.
It's in the cloud now.
Oh, no, he's done. He's done. He's going
And Kenya, to your point, I think we've all done, we talked about this shit before on the show, we've all done dumbass shit.
Yeah.
Even myself, I think about my times at UCLA, shit that, you look back on, it's like,
Right.
life
Come on,
could have
man.
took a completely different,
They waiting for that.
In the
man to
moment.
get that check.
and for whatever reasons it may be, but it's like, I think that's the thing. So just moving this thing forward, let's talk about a little bit. So Josh said the following in his exit interview. He said, I just got to be better with my decision making. That's pretty much it. My off-court issues affected us as an organization pretty much, just more disciplined. I feel like mine is more of off the court and on the court being disciplined on both sides, off the court making better decisions, on the court being locked in even more, being a leader of this team pretty much start with me. So however I attack any situation, I know my guys will follow. So I got to just be better in that area. So I ask you guys, John's getting a lot of shit from the outside world. Obviously, you guys are all former hoopers. You look at this thing differently, have a different and more unique perspective. But how long does John need to go without any more incidents before the outside world will feel like he's ready to return to the league?
I mean, shit, to be
Or
honest.
do you ever get to that point?
Once the season starts, I mean, you know, once it's like just like the last one. Once he started playing, he got 30. He's doing this. People really stopped talking about it.
Everybody forgot about it.
So, you know, if he can go the rest of the summer without any, I mean, if we're gonna hear about his name, it has to be really on some positive stuff. Other than that, when the season starts, you know, when training, not even when training camp starts, with that first game, when people get to see he come out there and have 40, 50, be like, oh shit, okay, young fella back. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that torch has to be passed. The LeBron, Steph Curry torch has to be passed, and the only one who has the star power to really carry it is him.
That nigga was just like on Higher Learning, Omar Epps. They just kicked that nigga off the track team. He ain't touching this motherfucking torch no more.
Nah.
Don't touch this torch. And I feel like if if it's unforgiving for him, it's gonna be because he literally don't say nothing. Like until even training camp and all that, he gotta still now prove that he can play with this shit on his back. So now he gotta have a better season than last year coming into this season. And then it's like, it's not gonna be unforgiving because immediately when he have his first game, we're gonna start talking about that shit again. So now it's like, how is he gonna perform with us talking about this shit? So if he goes up,
Talking about what, really?
just what happened last year,
No,
the prior
he
shit.
is.
I know, but we're
Not
still,
the media do.
but we witnessed that. We seen him in the club with one, and he started playing, and no one actually talked about it.
Right, nobody talked about it.
No one, they didn't say shit
You're right.
about it. So
Was he playing bad though?
hell no, he was balling.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So
if he comes back next year, he not balling.
just like James Harden, everybody's ready. They already had their pins ready. Already had he 45. Damn, we can't even talk about him today, right? And that's and then Embiid wins MVP. You know what I mean? So everything James Harden did that they wanted to use, they had to let it go. So
Damn, you're right. You're right. You're right.
they only want to talk about you when you fucking up.
You're right.
That's it. That's
So he got a who? He got a
oh,
who?
he got a who?
When he come back.
But that we're not worried about him. Who?
When he come back.
Yeah, when he come back.
When he come
When he comes back, yeah.
Because they gonna give him something.
Ages 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few that carry the gift of genius, who do what they do, who possess finesse, are blessed with desire, it's true. I'ma say it loud, none other than who?